Hi Capricorns, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for the week of November 13th through November 19th. Yeah, something is really giving you the confidence you need to charge forward. And this could be a partnership, a relationship, take it how it resonates, but you are feeling that vitality. And there are certain signs that seem to be getting more activated by Saturn turning direct, like really giving them that stamina, that determination to really charge forward and rise to the occasion. So congratulations, because your overall monthly was really an influence on how much power you hold when it comes to shadow work, okay? Because right now we're seeing the Capricorn paradigm shadow, and unfortunately that is wreaking a lot of chaos. And so the more of us personally that can do our shadow work, the more the collective has power behind that, right? And the less power the shadow of the Capricorn paradigm has on everybody. And what sign has more power to change that and to change the world than Capricorns, okay? But there is still this like sense of like something has been holding you back. And whatever this is, like, you really got to go in deep and ask yourself, what is preventing me? Like, it's like you're at, like you want to jump off a cliff, right? Into water. And you are like, I'm going to do it. And then you get to the edge and, you know, and your feet are there. And like you go to like take, and then you step back, right? It's like that type of idea of like, you're ready to plunge in, but something keeps pulling you back. And again, that is from your shadow. So when you can do that shadow work and release that, release those old fears, beliefs, outdated beliefs about yourself or your situation, your career, whatever it is, that's when we unlock the star energy to come in and follow our bliss, okay? So a reminder, the week starts out on the 13th with that new moon in Scorpio. This is indicating obviously new because it is a new moon, but it's also indicating a sense of taking big risks, okay? So the fact that you have the Ace of Wands popping out while I was talking about this is new direction, a spark of confidence, right? Inspiration. And with the Queen of the Queen of Coins, and the Queen of Coins is abundant, productive, honest, hard work, satisfied energy in your sign. Sagittarius and Capricorn rule the Queen of Coins. I'm really getting the sense of like Sagittarius season with this fire is really when you're unlocking this. And it all comes from your inner light, right? The more that you can connect and align with your inner light, healing your inner child, that's when we unlock that coin behind us, okay? So yeah, big risks. Just make sure that when we're talking about big risks, because that is impulsive behavior, reactionary behavior, that we are making these decisions with our shadow embraced and not taking the control, because these risks sometimes can put us in situations that actually put us back in the same cycle that we think we're getting out of, because we're not seeing ahead to see how we're repeating a pattern from the past, okay? So just keep that in mind, Capricorns. All right, I think that was your biggest message. I think we're ready to go here. Yeah, it's something with emotional healing in relationships. And also, too, what's going to be really important at the end of the month is that Gemini full moon at the end of the month. The importance of accepting differences of opinions to move forward collectively, okay? So that's going to be something where if there is energy clashing with you in that regard, we really got to take a step back and put it in perspective of accepting differences of opinions to move forward, okay? If we're going to do that collectively. All right, so let's see what we got for Capricorns from November 13th through November 19th, 2023. But yeah, I'm getting that song, There's Nothing Holding Me Back right now. So there, it's like this feeling of like you're ready, but when we haven't done that shadow work, there's this invisible string that like pulls you back, okay? Yeah, but it's something liberating, right? There's something liberating from all of this work. Man. All right, Capricorns. It's going to be my tough love tarot, apparently. We're going to pull some clarifiers for this, but let's dive into it, okay? last week's energy coming into this week is the Two of Wands, and this is ruled by Mars and Aries. So just a reminder too that the North Node is in Aries right now. And so I'm really getting an indication as far as you asserting yourself, Mars asserting yourself with your path, with your destiny, okay? Like your true calling. What is your true calling, okay? There's a decision to be made on what path you're taking when it comes to that, and really channeling what you want into the willpower to make the choice that is aligned with that, all right? So a reminder, Saturn direct right now. We're having the encouragement from Saturn to, it's the taskmaster, you know what I mean? You want to do it, then do it. How are you going to do it? You show up every day, right? So there's something in here about this feeling like a challenge, but you have the determination you need, okay? So channel the desire you have for what you want and understand that it takes work, and to take pride in that. I mean, you're Capricorn, you know what I mean? Like you have it in you to work hard and push through. So the fact that we have this wonderful energy encouraging us to do that, it just builds our stamina even more. Now, this week's energy is the Four of Cups, okay? And so I'm getting this idea of your shadow playing tricks on you. It's this idea of feeling like discontentment, or oh, if only this happened, or I wish this would have happened. You know what I mean? It's getting lost in these what ifs that are not connected to where you are and everything you already have. Okay, so whatever it is that's distracting you from doing the work, we really got to rein it in, especially this week because we have that new moon in Scorpio, and it's encouraging us to take big risks that are connected to this wand energy, okay? So yeah, we gotta get out of our head and get to work. I think I'm writing that down right now because like that is gonna be, that is your message right now, is get out of your head and get to work. So patience while I just write this down quick. Get out of your head and get to work. Okay, now next week's energy is the Three of Wands. So if we can get out of our head, right? And be like, nope, this is the direction. I'm not choosing this old path. I'm not choosing the same outdated patterns, right, that I did before. I'm choosing this new path. We're going to get hints of what's to come. And reminder, next week is Sagittarius season starting, okay? And this is also ruled by Sun and Aries. And you have to remember that the sky is the limit, all right? And so this is like the idea of that Jupiter, Uranus in Taurus in November, giving that lucky break, the hints of lucky breaks that I talked about in your extended November, which will be linked at the end of this video. But we're getting these little synchronicities that are showing us like when we are aligned on this new path and we have the determination and courage to do what we need to do, that we are having these hints of what's to come in the spring of 2024, okay? And so that little encouragement, those little synchronicities are the sign from the universe of what you need to be doing, all right? So please pay attention, because the last thing we want to do is fall into old patterns. Like all of us are being encouraged to rise above, right? Like lift into Aquarian age. Okay, energetically lifting ourselves, if you will. And because you are an earth sign, you are really attached to that 3D, staying on the ground, if you will, of what the 3D paradigm is, what the Capricorn paradigm is, and how it works and operates. You know what I mean? So you gotta lift yourself up into the clouds while staying determined and focused. Like it's about balance. You have to balance the two. The hard work has to come with the big vision, right? The hard work has to come, the dream has to have the hard work that goes with it, okay? So let's clarify the Two of Wands. I really am getting this idea of this decision coming into this week. So it is that idea of like something's holding you back from making a choice. And now you're getting like, you know, stuck in the clouds, if you will, of the what ifs, or, oh, if only it was like this, or only my life was like this, you know what I mean? So yeah, but also in the same realm too, whatever it is you are, okay, this is interesting, because whatever it is you are dreaming of, you're gonna get hints. So you've been getting that too a lot, where like you need to get out of your head with the negative thinking, because it's like the idea of like, I want a new car, and then you buy a new car and it breaks down. And it's like, and you get thinking it didn't work. It's like, well, you did manifest the car, but all your negative thinking, that's how you manifested that kind of car, okay? And so it's like, yes, like you want to dream about the things that you want, but you also have to focus down here, okay? So it's like looking up there, but then like reminding yourself of all of this that you have here. Because in a sense, you could see this cup in the air as your ship's coming in. And so you are manifesting things with your thoughts, but it takes the applied work as well, okay? All right, so let's clarify the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here last week for Capricorn? Why is the Two of... Wow. What did I just say about manifesting? So you clarified the Two of Wands with the Magician, all right? And it's exactly what I was telling you. Success can be yours, but it has to be not only through the vision and the thought, but the applied effort. You got huge, 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 huge potential here, okay? This is so interesting. All right, let's clarify the Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here this week? And that did not take long for that card to come out, all right? Why is the Four of Cups here this week for Capricorns? Why is the Four of Cups here this week for Capricorns? Why is the Four of Cups here this week for Capricorns? All right. Why is the Four? That is too many cards. Why is the Four of Cups here this week for Capricorns? All right. All right, so you got the Page of Cups as a clarifier. And pages can be children in our lives, like if you are a parent, or it can be your inner child. Okay, so take that how it resonates. But it's definitely like a younger energy, and they're usually, with court cards, they're actual people in our lives, right? Like this is major manifesting abilities that you're having, but the influence this week that's like causing you to like get lost in the like what ifs, if you will, is related to either your child or your inner child. But there's something here about really, there is an indication of an emotional fresh start that is being offered to you. But that emotional fresh start comes from us getting out of the what ifs. What if this would have happened? What if this would have been different? You know what I mean? Like it's not, it didn't happen. So it's really getting back to the core basics, okay, of your emotional filling of your own cup, if you will. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's clarify the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands? Interesting. Well, the fact that that popped up, right? You got the Tower as a clarifier. So I want to clarify that more because we do have Sagittarius season coming in, and that fire can really be like, honestly indicate, because this is like collective energy, the major arcana, and I'm really getting this like idea of something in the collective Tower like coming in Sagittarius season, at the beginning of Sagittarius season, that really is like collapsing that Capricorn paradigm. And so a reminder how you want to stay aligned with the Aquarian age that's coming in, okay? And if you're thinking in the past, if you're thinking of the what ifs, you're stuck in that Capricorn paradigm. So I want to clarify the Tower. Why did the Tower come out with that? Why did the Tower come out with the Three of Wands for next week for Capricorns? I definitely don't like ever want to leave on a Tower. Okay, why did the Tower come out with the Three of Wands next week for Capricorns? Definitely something about doing the work. Okay, why did the Tower come out with the Three of Coins? Okay, and the fact that it fell on those two cards is very fascinating, because it is this younger energy that's making you think these what ifs, and you don't want to jinx that. Oh wow, okay, yeah, you got the Eight of Wands coming in, and this is ruled by Sagittarius. This is just that clarifier, I think, that Sagittarius season. There's a big, and this, again, you can either be attached to the Tower or the lightning bolt of change. Remember, tarot is always a choice, but there is a situation that really makes you want to take advantage of Sagittarius season, if you will, okay? And the energy of moving forward, like confidence in moving forward. But yeah. All right. Let's get an empowering question for you, Capricorns, and then we're going to close this out. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You got 2, and they are very important for these messages. So the first question is, what kinds of recurring situations or people do I attract? What kinds of lessons might they have about myself? And also, am I doing more of the things that keep me alive or more of the things that make me feel alive? What makes me feel alive? So this is honestly, Capricorns, I'm pretty sure you got this card too, either in one of the recent weeklies or in your extended monthly, but like you really need to think about this. This is all based on this. This one is the most important, but yeah, you have been unlocking a lot with your passion and moving forward. And you're like thinking like, oh, there's no way I can do what I want to do in life, right? But you can, all right? It's just about aligning your energy differently. And again, not staying attached to that Capricorn paradigm. But this one's the biggest. What kinds of recurring situations or people do I attract? What kinds of lessons might they have about myself? Because at the end of the day, you attract those people and situations into your life, whether or not you see that. So it's what Pam Gregory always says. Are you a victim of the universe or a co-creator of the universe? Because at the end of the day, like everything that we attract is a projection of ourselves in a sense. So yeah, time to turn that ship around, all right, Capricorns? I hope you enjoyed this reading. Remember, this is all super encouraging for you to manifest your best. It is all about your thoughts, okay? Keeping those negative thoughts out of your head, really understanding the benefits of Saturn direct in our lives in Pisces, okay? And having hard work and compassion that is your center right now, all right? So this is encouraging though. I mean, something's coming in to move you forward very quickly, and it is related to your passion, right? So it's hard work, but you got this, Capricorns, all right? Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. I would really check what house Scorpio rules in your chart, since that Scorpio new moon is going to be pretty high energy for taking risks and moving in new paths. And if you don't know what signs rule what houses or planets in your chart, I always link Pam Gregory's free birth chart in every video description. So yeah, this is all about making choices. Stay aligned with that high vibration and have a great week, Capricorns.